So much more still to come. We're not done yet this evening. But one last match and the women will take center stage. Place in the quarterfinals at stake here.
Ready. Play.
Nicely done.
15 left.
Certainly isn't a natural volley by any stretch of the imagination, but nice to see Świątek coming in early here.
Putintseva had a nice win in the previous round against Madison Keys. And Putintseva giving Keys a different shot every time, trying to give her no rhythm. One high, one low, one slice, one drop shot, one hard one and flat. Just not sure that that will affect Świątek as much as it did Keys.
Of course, the first event for Maddie this season. They're struggling a little bit with a shoulder injury in the off-season. Wasn't able to go down to Australia, so a little rusty. Putintseva has improved her record on the season to 9-7 coming into this match this evening. Beat Tamara Korpach from Germany in the first round here, the world number 76, won that one 2-3, and then beat the 15th seed from Russia, Katerina Alexandrova, 5-1, and then that nice little win against Keys, 4-1, who was the 18th seed. So a couple of seeds put to the sword here. That'll give her confidence coming into this one. Nice positive start for Świątek. Third meeting between these
3 games to 1. left.
Świątek now 7 of 8 when she's able to make her first serve. So trying to get more reward out of that first serve. But the rhythm, she's serving at just 50%. Just doesn't, it just seems a little bit forced with the backswing different, more like a half take back.
14 left.
It is often the mindset of a champion to continually want to improve every single aspect of your game. So seeking to do so with that change. And no problems at all once she gets that first serve in, backing it up beautifully with some aggressive tennis thereafter. So remember, those break points in the third game proved crucial.
Love 15.
Has to reset here.
Off.
She was introduced this tennis by her father and took to it immediately, really enjoyed it. Started practicing at the Swiatek club in Moscow, which is a famous tennis club. A lot of stars gone through there in the past. Lovely field. She was a really good junior. You can imagine her really consistent, good athlete, former world number 3 back in 2012. Idols were the likes of Hingis and Enna when she was growing up. So good movers, good shot makers, great idols.
Świątek has not missed a return yet.
30.
Making every of the first. There we go. What was that,
nicely,
the jinx?
very nicely
It was
done.
coming. This would be huge for Putintseva to be able to get on the board here, Jason. She had some break points early in that second set. As soon as Świątek held that game, she went on a roll.
First set.
Yeah, and you've got to, it's so hard to stop her when she's feeling so good and so comfortable.
Strike. I mean, she's so good at that. I love the way she plays out of the center of the court, Lindsay, and goes corner to corner, outmaneuvering her opponent, and then at the drop of a hat, she can go long line off both wings.
You feel like she can put the ball anywhere on the court. It doesn't matter where she is on the court. And sometimes she'll play and break down an opponent's weakness, and other times she's just playing to the pattern she wants. But so much variety in her ground strokes. And I don't mean different spins, but the ability to hit anywhere. Angle off the court, hard through the court, angle flat off the court.
Yeah, because in actual fact, there isn't a great deal of variation, is there, in the way she hits the forehand and the backhand, but just pounding away heavy shots. Relentless in her execution.
All of a sudden missing returns, Jason.
Same effect you had on Ben Shelton on the desk. As soon as you picked him to win the match, I knew you had no chance, no matter how well he played. Calling for the upset, adding to the pressure he felt. Be so disheartening for the likes of Putintseva here serving, because as you've already mentioned, Lindsay, you're kind of serving and then all of a sudden, I mean, you have hardly finished your motion and you're just backpedaling to defend out of the corner.
Imagine if Swiatek learned the drop shot return on second serve.
She's been very generous in this game so far.
Advantage, Swiatek. Lead fist.
A great deal of difference in the amount of pace on those first or second serves, so you can understand why she's getting frustrated. Świątek jumping all over them. Pause before she gets into the trophy position.
Putintseva just melting down here.
Love.
Big time.
40.
Not for the first time. She's a very feisty character. Can get very down on herself, get very frustrated. Oh! Just missed with a little underarm serve there. More than a little frustration in that final four. Is he going to tell the person and personality, Lindsay, that will perhaps take that the wrong way?
40.
Well, that was the effort. Pretty nice little motion with that.
Very
Let's
good.
critique that one.
Yeah. It wasn't a Sabalenka by any stretch of the imagination.
I think those things used to affect Świątek more. Maybe rattle her. 6-1-2 love.
Shouldn't.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe.
Well, that was a good little underarm serve. It was a low ball
right?
toss.
Yeah.
Nice bit of slice.
Did you ever hit one of those?
In a match I did. I had a shoulder injury. I had to
No.
play a full
Really?
match serving underarm. It was on
Really?
grass, though, so it was okay. And put in a little bit of slice on a soggy grass court in England. You know, bat bounces everywhere.
If your shoulder's that bad, it wouldn't strike you to maybe
No, I
should
know.
play. Maybe just get my shoulder better.
Totally.
But look at this, from love 40, underarm serve, back to deuce. Oh, Jason, you were onto something.
Yeah, got to throw in another one here. Look, do it while she's not looking as well. That's a shame. Would have given her the opportunity there to build a bit of momentum. Something.
Advantage, Putintseva.
You ever serve underarm, Linz?
No, I would have been too scared, too embarrassed. I don't think I could make it.
Still drive volley.
I actually feel like it's not a bad play based on where modern-day returners are standing. That's all been in the last decade, 10 to 15 years. Did a player start standing so far back?
Some good body language there from Świątek.
Advantage, Swiatek.
Again, just as you referenced, Lindsay, earlier, so quick to understand that the opportunity was there to move.
Well, we've been waiting right along with you, I'm sure, for this match between Iga Świątek and a wonderful player from Kazakhstan. I'm not worthy at all on sitting in front of the Polish flag like I always do, but certainly have a lot of respect for it. And if you're watching in Poland right now, thank you so much for shooting in studio, as usual, in Southlake, Texas. It's a suburb of Dallas here in the United States. And it is nighttime and a lot of fun watching Iga at 10 p.m. Central here. Hope you enjoyed these highlights if you didn't see them. A lot of people say, hey, I wasn't able to see the American coverage on this and enjoy the different commentators and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun to see these players play. And just so many good matches. There was an interesting one yesterday between Emma Raducanu and Sabalenka, where Raducanu actually did pretty good against a player that is really going to give Iga a lot of run for her money. Sabalenka and Świątek always put on pretty darn good matches. Sabalenka, of course, retaining the #1 world ranking at the end of last year, but then Świątek taking it back. So those two players have not played yet this year, so it's going to be interesting to see how that will play out as the year goes on. Naomi Osaka is back, so wonderful to see her. She won a match or two and then bowed out, I think, in the third round here in Indian Wells. Coco Gauff still in it. She is showing some mastery on court and certainly a much different player than she was 3 or 4 years ago. It's pretty awesome to see her grow up and be amazing on court. Jessica Pegula, she was out early in this one. That was disappointing to see. I'm a pretty big fan of her. Her and I both being Americans, but she's so classy too. A lot of fun. I'm not sure if Coco or Jessica are both out in doubles. They play doubles together. My guess is they're probably still in it. They're a pretty good doubles team and bringing in more prize money with both those players. So it's a lot of fun to see them play. I would love to see them play doubles in person. In Indian Wells is so cool. It's right over there. Indian Wells in the mountains of California, here in the U.S. Never been to that tournament before, but the weather looks great. And to be honest with you, it looks like an even better setting than the U.S. Open. U.S. Open, of course, in Flushing Meadows, New York, but just in that area. I mean, it's just a busy, cramped area. Whereas Indian Wells looks like such a wonderful event, and they have everyone right now. They have everyone on the men's side, all the big names, and everyone on the women's side, all the big names as well. I can't think if I'm forgetting any other big names. Of course, there are always a few players who pull out of Indian Wells. One of my favorites is Leylah Fernandez. I think she pulled out of Indian Wells before the tournament started. And then, you know what? I've not checked on Rybakina. What did Rybakina lose? Because I looked at the draw about an hour ago, and I did not see her still in it. So maybe I'm missing that. If she is, let me know. But I'll check on that as soon as I get up from here. But Iga Świątek tonight playing in the round of 16, and then three more matches before we see the final on this one. Trying to get this video up as quickly as possible as this match just finished. And Iga is just very exciting and wonderful. So If you're enjoying these matches on Best Muscle Video right here on YouTube, thank you so much. Poland versus Kazakhstan tonight. I mention this every now and then. There's a thanks button on the bottom right of the video player. It just says the word thanks right there on your phone or on your computer. It just says the word thanks on YouTube. You click on that button on the bottom right of the video player, and you can send me money that way. I would appreciate it so much. Small, medium, large, any amount helps. Every now and then I'll get a thanks notification from you watching, and it's really awesome. It's really late right now, and went to the gym right before this match and ate some dinner, but there was no way I was going to miss this Iga Świątek match. So Indian Wells, like I said, and I'll say it again because it's worth saying again, I think this is a wonderful event. I am very seriously considering going to this event next year with my mother, and I think we would enjoy it very much. There's even a casino relatively close to the where they're playing, which is a sponsor of the event. And I think that would be a lot of fun, kind of bouncing around from tennis to casino, and maybe there's some other more fun stuff to do. Just gotta look at the prices, because these like center court, court number 1, really big stadium, 12,000 people. That's a really big stadium for this type of event, and looks like the winner of this event, the Indian Wells prize money, is totally worth it for these players to be playing in it. So looks like a lot of fun. Here's my Instagram, so you can see that I'm legit. I told you about the thanks button, and I will sign off from here. It's been so much fun covering this event, and a lot of things happening that, well, I think we were not expecting. A lot of fun things. 2 things just pop into my mind that I'll end with. Sabalenka played Peyton Stearns 2 or 3 days ago. She's an American, and that was a crazy match where Peyton had 4 match points against Sabalenka, and Sabalenka won. So that was amazing. And then Raducanu, Emma Raducanu from Great Britain, who I'm a pretty big fan of as well, who has been injury prone the last couple of years since she won the U.S. Open. Her match was weird a few days ago, where her opponent just quit from looks like she pulled her abdomen or something like that. So Emma moved on and then ended up losing to Sabalenka. So Indian Wells, you never know what you're going to bring. And then, of course, we got the men's side, Carlos Alcaraz, Djokovic, all those amazing players. So what a wonderful event, and Indian Wells should be very proud of themselves. And WTA is just it's completely awesome. It's maybe my favorite tournament of all time, even more than U.S. Open. So, although I will say I like the Australian Open as well. Maybe it's tied with the Australian Open. If you're watching in Poland, if you you know that we love our queen, Iga Świątek. Poland, I love you so much. I told you about the thanks button on the bottom right of the video player. I appreciate it, and I will head off to bed but I will post this video first, super late at night right now. It's Tuesday night, and hopefully see you back here tomorrow, right here on Best Muscle Video on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'll see you later.